Welcome to Women Matters. On this station. Brought to you by FC Wamco, makers of 3 Crowns Milk.
Nowadays, I find myself saying, "Aww," a whole lot because everyone would stop surprising me when my hubby does the dishes and prepare the kids for school before I wake. Aww. When my son arranges the house. Aww. And when my daughter makes me a cup of tea with 3 Crowns Milk.
Mom, we've got you now and always with the low cholesterol goodness your heart needs to keep the rhythm of the family going. 3 Crowns Milk. Healthy moms, happy families.
Sorry, ORO OBINRIN.
Welcome to Women Matters.
Because when it matters to women,
you know it matters to all.
Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run fún àǹfààní àtòrí ọ̀fẹ́ tó fún wa. Asọ́pá ń bọ̀ lọ́sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀. Adẹ̀tún ti dé. Kò need ká máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé ṣàlàáfíà làbáyé. A ti mọ̀ pé àlàáfíà làbáyé. Àlàáfíà làwa náà wà. Fọlákẹ́mi Mighty lórúkọ tèmi.
And I'm Runke Giwa Onofuwa. We promise we'll be back and we're glad to be back. Thank you for the opportunity, 3 Crowns, that we're back again with our people, our family members, bringing them the very best in Women Matters. You know, when it matters to women, it matters to men, it matters to children, it matters to the world, it matters to the country, it matters to society.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ẹ ti mọ̀ pọ́rọ̀ tó bá ti kọ̀rọ̀ obìnrin ó dandan kó kan ọkùnrin, kó kan ọmọdé, kó kan àgbà, kó kan yúnú pàápàá àtàsẹ́ẹ̀dì. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run.
All right, we have another fantastic edition package for you, and we want you to sit tight, get your mug of nice hot or warm milk, get comfortable because today's topic.
Come out.
Hey.
Oh my heart. Ọpẹ́ pàtàkì lọ́wọ́ 3 Crowns Milk. Mẹ́ta. Adúpẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ń ṣe onídùúró wa, ẹ̀ ń ṣe onígbọ̀wọ́ wa, ẹ̀ ń tì wá lẹ́yìn láìsí ẹ̀yin kò tí ọ̀rọ̀ obìnrin. Àdúrà wa ni pé àjọṣepọ̀ wa kò ní bàjẹ́.
Amen. And we thank you also. Don't forget we're in about 6 cities. We're in Ogun, Oyo, Kwara, yes, Ekiti, Osun, and Ondo.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, Adẹ̀túnbọ̀ àti ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìlú àti
we're worldwide because you can actually catch us, watch this video online on our social media platforms. ORO OBINRIN on Facebook, ORO.OBINRIN on Instagram, ORO OBINRIN on all of them, on YouTube, on Twitter, everywhere you can find ORO OBINRIN. So you can also watch us live and see your favorite ORO OBINRIN hosts and check out our smile today. Our smile can indeed make a rainy day warm.
Fún oúnjẹ ká lè máa rẹ́rìn-ín, oúnjẹ ká lè máa bá yín nínú ìdùnnú àti àlàáfíà. Ọpẹ́ pàtàkì ní fún ẹ má gbàgbé pé tẹ́ bá ṣe ń tẹ̀lé ORO OBINRIN, ẹ tẹ̀lé 3 Crowns Milk bákan náà lórí gbogbo social media platform wọn. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ẹ̀bùn, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àǹfààní òun ló wà fún wa láti jẹ. Kẹ́rẹ̀kẹ́rẹ̀ à ń sún lọ sígbà tí àwọn ọmọ wa tó máa wọlé ilé-ìwé.
Ẹ kú ìpalẹ̀mọ́.
Ìpalẹ̀mọ́ ńlá ni bẹ́ẹ̀ ni adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́.
Ẹ má jẹ́ káyà yín, don't let your heart.
Ọlọ́run tó ti kúkú bá wa gbẹ́rù wa,
God will carry
á bá
your
wa gbé
burdens.
jù báyìí lọ.
Yes, absolutely.
Ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn ọmọ la máa sọ̀rọ̀ nípa lónìí, ṣùgbọ́n ká tó sọ, a ní láti dojú ọjà nítorí 3 Crowns wọ́n ní ọ̀rọ̀ fún wa. Ẹ má gbé kúrò ńbẹ̀, à ń padà bọ̀.
My family don't finish me with surprise this period. Oh, Junior, your shoe.
I don't polish them, Mama.
Ella, the plates them won't come.
I don't wash them, Mama.
Even my husband, they dodge go ready the children for school before I wake.
He sure come. Now so, Mama, we stand gidigba with you. We dey here to give you all the support and low cholesterol goodness where your heart need to tanda gbim. Because when your body dey alright, we too go dey jolly.
Mama, I arrange 1 cup of tea with 3 Crowns Milk for you.
Aww.
3 Crowns Milk. Healthy moms, happy families.
All right, it's still Women Matters on your favorite radio station, and of course with your favorite host Folakemi Mighty and Ronke Giwa on Nofua. We thank you for being a part of our family, and of course for always contributing. Anytime we bring up a topic or a subject, you contribute. And I think that the aim of Women Matters really is to talk, not just talk about women matters, but also to educate us, to reorientate us. And I believe that our topic today will do just that. I'm sure you've all heard about special needs, children with special needs. How do you say special needs?
Àwọn àkàndá ọmọ, àwọn ọmọ tó jẹ́ pé ìtọ́jú wọn ó yàtọ̀ sí ti àwọn yòókù. Bẹ́ẹ̀ la ṣe fẹ́ pè wọ́n. Lóòótọ́ oríṣiríṣi orúkọ ni àwọn èèyàn ní àwùjọ tó máa ń pe àwọn ọmọ yìí. Eléyìí tí kò bójú mu. Oríṣiríṣi ojú ni àwọn èèyàn fi ń wo àwọn ọmọ báyìí. Eléyìí tí kò bójú mu. Ẹ má yẹ ká gbàgbé wípé àwọn ọmọ yìí ìbí tá bí òun náà la bíbí. Ṣùgbọ́n nítorí pé bó ṣe wu Ọlọ́run ọba bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣe ṣọlá. Bó ṣe wu Ọlọ́run ọba bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣe pín bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣe tó. Ìyẹn wá ní wípé kí a fi ojú tẹ́ńbẹ́lú àwọn ọmọ yìí àbí ká má tọ́jú wọn bó ṣe yẹ àbí ká má wo àwọn òbí wọn bí ẹni pé wo ọmọ tẹ́lẹ̀ bí ṣe
You know what, Folakemi, I think the thing is usually when people are confused about something or there's something different to them, they often shame it. Their reaction to it is to maybe shame it or to run away from, to be afraid of it. So it is now the onus is on you to educate yourself. We're in 2021, and in 2021, when you see a child that's different and you're still laughing at them or you're still calling them didiering or calling them all kind of derogatory names, you need to do better. This is why some people have these special needs children. Go and either throw them in the dustbin, kill them, lock them up in their house like animals, and do not allow them in society because they are afraid of being stigmatized. God does not make mistakes.
Tọ́jú wọn ìtọ́rẹ̀ la ṣe máa sọ̀rọ̀ ń pa ẹ̀ lónìí bí a ṣe ń tọ́jú àwọn àkàndá ọmọ àwọn ọmọ tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ní bá a ṣe ń tọ́jú wọn kí n ṣàṣọ pé bá a ṣe ń tọ́jú wọn ó yàtọ̀ àwọn olóyìnbó ní pé children with special needs.
And you know the thing is, I mean, these children are all around us. Is like I said initially, is the onus is on you to educate yourself and educate your children. If you don't expose your children to what is different from them. Let them know that, it's not just people like them that exist in this world. Let them know they are white people. Let them know they are people from Asian, Let them know they are people who cannot walk, who are visually impaired. Let them know they are people with Down syndrome. You know, people who are autistic. Exactly. Talk to your children about these things, and even if you don't meet someone that has autism, go on the internet and show them.
Jara oríṣiríṣi mọ̀ pé ẹ̀kọ́ ó kọjá pé àwa nílé ìwé you know because kò àìbá mọ̀ ẹnikẹ́ni ló lè ṣe àìbá mọ̀ ibikíbi ni ọmọ wa lè bára ẹ̀ àìbá mọ̀ ìwà tó èmi tí mò ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí Ọlọ́run lè darí ọmọ tó bá wọ Ọlọ́run ló lè darí wá sọ́dọ̀ mi ló lè darí wá sọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀yin náà bákan náà ṣe mọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n tá a bá ti mọ̀ kí la lè ṣe nítorí support groups sì pọ̀ lóríṣiríṣi special needs dẹ̀ ló wà àwọn ọmọ mi wà tẹ́ pé wàá kàn rí pé wọ́n withdraw wọ́n fẹ́ bá àwọn èèyàn ṣeré wọ́n fẹ́ ta sáwọn èèyàn wọ́n fẹ́ dúró síbi tí èrò bá wà. You understand?
Yeah, so we have someone on the line right now. We have Mrs. Mary on the line. Good morning, ma'am. Good to have you here.
Good morning. How are you?
We're very great, thank you. You're on Women Matters, and we're glad to have you here because today we have been talking just before you came in about how people must be reorientated when it comes to children with special needs. We've talked about how some people go and hide their children. Some people even kill their children because they're afraid of being stigmatized. What is your story, ma?
My story is very large. I'm a mother. I'm a mother of a special needs child. My daughter is about 20 years.
Wow.
Now. And she was diagnosed, I think, of autism, living with an autism.
Right.
It has not really been easy. To talk about the stigmatization. a risk thing. It's a risk situation when it comes to people stigmatizing your child or your family or even in church, in any social gatherings, in schools. It's very painful.
Yes. You want the child to live as normal a life as possible, but on the other hand, how people accept them can make it tough.
We pray that people should accept the children the way they are.
Yes.
You know, it's not everybody that gets to know the things you feel as a mother. You understand me?
Yes.
As a mother, when you see a child and maybe another child, another family, another man or woman looking at your child the way that it ought not to be, you feel pain.
Yes.
Like me. Even in my family, my cousin, my younger sister children, they want to help my daughter to do what's supposed to have done by herself. I feel pain also, you know. I feel they are trying to help her reach.
Yes.
They want to, and she come and do this, come and sit down here. You know, I feel pain. It's a natural thing. You know, the society we live in. There are many people that they are not
judgmental.
aware of the pain the parents go through.
Exactly.
They want to see that this side is this side is that. But it's not our fault.
Yes.
We don't pray for having a child like that.
So, Ma, if there's something you could tell people that could reorientate them, re-educate them, because we talk about myths, lies that people believe about children with special needs. You have raised one that's 20. What is something you can tell? One thing you can tell people that this is not how it is, that people normally say about children with special needs.
Okay. Now, what I have to tell the world is that they should have a new perspective of looking at these children. It is not what they say. A lot of people see them as a cursed child. They see them as an abnormal children. They see them as there's so many things that they look at them. It is not. These children, they are blessings from God. They are blessings in disguise. Wow. They did not want to come the way they came. Maybe because of one thing or the other, they have come the way we have seen them. We are not regretting having them. I'm like me here. She's my first daughter, but I'm not regretting having her this house.
That's beautiful.
I see her as a blessing, but it's so painful that it's turned out to be this way. But I won't throw the child away. I want people to stigmatize against her. I don't want people to talk.
Thank you so much, Ma. Thank you so much, Ma. We appreciate you sharing. God bless you. And I love to her as well. Thank you so much for educating people. All right, bye-bye, Ma. I mean, that's very touching. Nobody wants to see what you love being looked at as if there's something wrong with it.
Ẹ wo ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ wà tá a ṣe máa sọ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí nígbà tá a bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa àwọn àkàndá ọmọ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ obìnrin lónìí. Ẹ má gbé kúrò ńbẹ̀, a fẹ́ sáré dójú ọjà, à ń padà bọ̀.
Àwọn ẹbí mi yìí ṣá, wọ́n ti wá gbádùn kí wọ́n máa yà mí lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta yìí. Kúnlé, bàtẹ́ ńkọ́?
Mo ti kùn ní polish màámi.
Àǹjọ́lá ṣo ti fa bọ́?
Mo ti fa gbogbo ẹ̀ màámi.
Ọkọ mi pàápàá àti yọ́kẹ́lẹ́ lọ múra léwe fún àwọn ọmọ kí n tó jí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ẹ̀yin màmá, a wà fún yín, a wà láti fún yín ní gbogbo àtìlẹ́yìn àti dídára ìwọ̀nba ọ̀rá tí ọkàn nílò. Torí wípé wíwà lálàáfíà yín ni ìdùnnú wa.
Màámi, mo ti bá yín pọn mílìkì 3 crowns ife kan.
Ó ṣí ọmọ mi.
3 Crowns Milk. Healthy moms, happy families.
This matter on women, I hope it's a very emotional one. I mean, it's a very emotional one for me, because number one, I hate any kind of injustice to children. I hate it. They don't talk of children that can't defend themselves. So now when a child now has a condition that they didn't bring upon themselves, and then you as an adult who should know better now start to laugh at them, stigmatize them, that's not good. And I also want to say, because I wanted to maybe more when we're going to talk to more women who are caring for children with special needs. A lot of them feel maybe it's my fault, maybe there's something I did while pregnant.
Yes. What are the guilt that comes with it, and then what are the blessings in disguise that comes with it? Àwọn oríṣiríṣi nǹkan tá a máa sọ nìyẹn lórí ọ̀rọ̀ obìnrin lónìí. Tẹ́ bá ń ṣe ń darapọ̀ mọ́ wa, ẹ ti miss díẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n ẹ má gbé kúrò ńbẹ̀ kẹ́ máa gbọ́ lọ. Nǹkan tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa lẹ́nìí ni pé báwo la ṣe ń tọ́jú àwọn àkàndá ọmọ. Oríṣiríṣi nǹkan ló máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ tá a fi lè lè pe ọmọ ní àkàndá ó lè jẹ́ pé kò ríran ó lè jẹ́ pé kò lè sọ̀rọ̀ ó lè jẹ́ pé kò gbọ́ ó lè jẹ́ pé nìkan tí àwọn olóyìnbó ń pè ní autism oríṣiríṣi ó lè ní Down syndrome oríṣiríṣi ló wà táwọn òyìnbó tẹ̀ mọ̀ jù wá lọ.
We've got Mrs. Francis with us. Good morning, and how are you?
I'm fine.
It is so good to have you. Thank you so much, and thank you for calling on the show and sharing your story with us today. We're talking about people who are parenting children with special needs, and this edition is so special to us because there's so much orientation that still needs to happen in the world. So, I mean, you tell us your story, ma'am.
Okay. My name is Frances Wankor. I have a 6-year-old son who is autistic, and also has seizure disorder. And that started when he was 5 months old.
Okay. Please tell us about when you discover this exactly. How did you discover?
Okay, the seizure disorder started when he was 5 months old. And so he just started twitching and was unconscious. So rushed him to the hospital. And 3 days later, he got better. Okay. And we were discharged. And then it started happening like every month. But then we weren't referred to a specialist. We weren't referred to a pediatric neurologist. It was just, a regular doctor. Right. And so we just kept going to the hospital like every month when it happened. And they treat him for malaria. Wow. And then we come back home, and so that went on for like 2 years. Wow. So one of those times we went to another hospital, and then the doctor had to say, okay, I think you guys need to see a specialist, like a pediatric neurologist or something. They're the ones who will be able to, because I started asking questions, okay, is this how it's going to continue? And but he had like a normal development. Everything was
what normal?
Yes, apart from the seizure, everything was.
Yes, even with the seizure, he started walking at a year old. He started talking at, I think, about 18 months and all that.
Fantastic.
Were there times you felt guilty that maybe it was something you did or didn't do while you were pregnant?
No, not at all. I never felt guilty because I just know that during pregnancy I was sick, very sick. So, like they always say, there isn't really a cause to why the children have autism or why seizure disorder happens. But I feel there could have been anemia during pregnancy or some form of discomfort because the first thing that forms during pregnancy is the brain. So maybe during that formation, something must have altered, which causes this thing. So
now before you go, what are some of the things that you could tell people now? Because I mean, this show is listened to in about 6 states, and a lot of grassroots people listen to it. What are the myths that you would say this is not true that people believe about children with special needs?
Okay, children with special needs are not a curse.
Yes.
They're not some form of punishment from God, like a lot of people make you believe. A lot of people will tell you to start going to churches or mosques or whatever it is, to start praying so that they can get healing. And sometimes you hear testimonies of how God healed someone of autism. I am not saying that changes do not occur, okay? But the best thing to do for a child with special needs is get the child an occupational therapist, get the child a physical therapist, get the child a speech therapist.
Wow, phenomenal.
And make sure that the child is eating well, healthy. Make sure the child is in a happy environment and keep the child away from any form of hurt. Wow. And be happy with your child. Get your child the best help that the child needs. Child is not a curse.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. God bless you. And our love to your son. All right, thank you. Bye-bye. Wow, for like me, I think you need to do a recap.
Ẹ wo tá bá padà dé, màá wá tún ṣàlàyé ní èdè kejì nǹkan tí wọ́n sọ. Ẹ má gbé kúrò ńbẹ̀, ọ̀rọ̀ obìnrin lè tẹ̀.
Ọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo wa ni.
My family has taken to surprising me these days. Junior, your shoes.
Polished, Mom.
Ella, the dishes.
All done, Mom.
Even my husband sneaks up before I do to prepare the kids for school.
Gotcha! That's right, Mom. We've got you. We're here to give you all the support and low cholesterol goodness your heart needs. Because when you're healthy, we're happy.
Mom, I made you a cup of tea with 3 Crowns milk.
Aww.
3 Crowns Milk. Healthy moms, happy families.
All right, women matters.
Yeah, women matters,
yes,
and when it matters to women, it matters to all. Adúpẹ́ púpọ̀ pé ẹ dúró tì wá títí dìgbà àti lọ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ là ń sọ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ obìnrin lónìí.
And we appreciate those who are. I mean, this is something that a lot of people don't want to talk about.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
We know a lot of women who are raising children with special needs who do not. For them, it's also because they are very guarded because they know there are so many judgmental people out there.
Nígbà tá à ń dàgbà Rónkẹ́, àwọn ẹbí kan wà tó jẹ́ pé mẹ́ta ni wọ́n, méjì nìkan la dá mọ̀ nínú wọn, ìkẹta àti ẹ̀mọ́.
Rárá, cannot hide it. And that's, I don't blame them a lot of time. People, Nigerian people.
Kò easy.
Very
judgmental. Dókítà tó ń tọ́jú ọmọdé ni bàbá wọn. Tó gbogbo èèyàn mọ̀ gidigidi níbi tí mo ti dàgbà ń gbà yẹn. You know, so wọn lè jẹ́ kí ọmọ yẹn kó jáde wá kan tí àti ẹ̀mọ́ pọ́mọ kẹta wà. You understand? A ní láti stop wẹ̀. Àwọn kan ṣe ń sẹ́ stop wẹ̀.
If you see a child, if you see anybody that's different, it could be that in their look. For example, Down syndrome is the one where you quickly see. You will know. Don't keep staring and don't keep looking and then be laughing and be whispering. Just look and look away.
Kí ló look fún? Gbogbo wa pátápátá ni tiwa wà lára wa. Tàbá wá rí ọmọ kan tó jẹ́ pé nǹkan báyìí. Ìyẹn ọ̀dẹ̀ wá ní pé ká máa gbé ẹ má fi pìtì ṣe àwọn ẹlẹ́lẹ́ni lè ṣe. Nǹkan tí ó ti dáa ká ṣe ni pé ẹ jẹ́ ká rí pé a ro gbogbo ọmọ bákan náà.
Last caller wa ó sọ pé that child is not a curse, which is something that.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, kì í ṣe ègún. Tábà bí ọmọ tó jẹ́ àkàndá ọmọ kì í ṣe ègún. Kì í ṣe bàbá ló fi àjẹ wá, kì í dẹ̀ ṣe Ọlọ́run ọba ló fi àjẹ wá. Ṣé mo pé bó ṣe ń wọ Ọlọ́run ló ń ṣọlá? Oríṣiríṣi dẹ̀ lọ́mọ àti nǹkan tí Ọlọ́run dá. So tí Ọlọ́run bá ti pín ọmọ kan wá sí ọ̀dọ̀ tiẹ̀, táyọ̀ ti dùnnú ni kò gbà. Arábìnrin wa tó pè yẹn, wọ́n ní wípé kí a gbà wọ́n bí wọ́n ṣe rí, kí inú wa máa dùn ní gbogbo ògbà. Ṣé ọ̀pá àwọn kan máa sọ áńgẹ́lì tó ń bọ́ ọmọ ṣiṣẹ́ pọ̀ oríṣiríṣi ni. Ẹ jẹ́ ká tọ́jú wọn bá ṣe máa tọ́jú gbogbo. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká fi ọmọ kan wo ìkan.
Ní kẹ́ máa lọ church o kẹ́ lọ pray for more. But if you are jumping from one place to another with that child also will even feel as if they are not accepted. You are trying to change them.
So be mindful. Ẹ fẹ́ lọ mosque. Ẹ rí pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń gbàdúrà fún ọmọ ìkíní náà lẹ ṣe ń gbàdúrà fún ọmọ ìkejì. Kì í ṣe pé kẹ́tù wọn máa sọ̀rọ̀ burúkú sí i. Àwọn òbí mi pàápàá wá ní wo mi tẹ́ mọ́ bí mo ti rí ẹ gan. Mi ìbá tẹ̀ ti fi ẹ́ ṣe nǹkan oṣù dànù. Àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tí ò bá kùn gbé téèyàn máa ń sọ sí àwọn ọmọ. Wọ́n dẹ̀ sọ fún wa pé ká rí pé ibi tá a bá fi àwọn ọmọ yìí sí, àwọn ọmọ tó bá ní autism àti special needs, ibi tá a bá fi wọ́n sí ká rí pé ibi tó safe ni, ibi tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n lè fi nǹkan kan ṣera wọn ní jàǹbá. Ṣé mọ̀ yí pé ọ̀rọ̀ yé àwọn ọmọ ìjura lọ? Ọmọ mi lè rò pé ọbẹ̀ òun fẹ́ fi ṣeré ni, eléyìí òun fẹ́ fi ṣeré ni, kó lọ fi ṣeré ẹ̀ léṣe. Wọ́n iṣẹ́ ọmọ ta kàn lè gbé sí anywhere. A gbọ́dọ̀ máa bójú tó wọn ní gbogbo ìgbà. Wọ́n ní speech therapist wà. Oríṣiríṣi àwọn therapist ló wà fún àwọn ọmọ ìyẹn, àwọn tó mọ ìmọ̀ ìjìnà.
Proper doctor.
Ìmọ̀ ìjìnlẹ̀ lórí àwọn ọmọ yìí. Mo gbé lọ́dọ̀ dókítà, wọ́n ní malaria ni. Malaria ló ń ṣe, malaria lọ́jọ́ kìíní, lọ́jọ́ kejì, lọ́jọ́ kẹta, fóṣù mẹ́ta. Irúgbà tí ò ní kọ́lẹ̀ fọ́njẹ.
Ọmọ tí wọ́n dẹ̀ tún ní kí ni seizure, ṣé òun kọ́ ni wárápá? Òun kọ́ epilepsy ni wárápá. Then seizure ni amúdẹ̀ ti ṣe seizure yẹn rí tí wọ́n bá mi túmọ̀ o.
Gìrì.
Exactly.
Gìrì.
Ṣé mo pé tọmọ bá ní gìrì kọ́ máa sọ fún pé malaria ó tún ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ lọ bá dókítà tó ń tọmọ pediatrician.
Àwọn general hospitals wọ́n máa ní oríṣiríṣi specialist lóríṣiríṣi àwọn tó jẹ́ pé nǹkan táwọn lọ kọ́ gangan ni ṣe gbogbo doctor ni kì í ṣe gbogbo doctor ló mọ gbogbo exactly àwọn tó mọ àrùn eléyìí hospital àwọn ọmọdé. Nọ́mbà tẹ́lẹ̀ pé wá sí ní 0704-242-0669.
Yes, we're talking about parents that are raising children with special needs and how we as a society must also contribute in normalizing. I also believe there's a conspiracy that children that actually have some sort of disability, they have their ability in other areas. It's actually any talent. In fact, some of these children are excel in music, excel in maths. Okay, we've got somebody else on the line, Miss Busayo. Good morning, good to have you here. How are you?
I'm fine.
Thank you so much for joining our program. Thank you so much. All right, so we're just, before you join in, we're talking about, I don't know if do you speak Yoruba, Miss Busayo?
Yes, I do.
Ah, fantastic. Because this program is English and Yoruba. So, and I think that it's so important to have this discussion because there are so many people who are still very ignorant about children with special needs. We've talked to other women as well, but I was saying how...
Okay, bí wọ́n ṣe sọ orúkọ mi ni Busayo Omidire.
Okay.
And mo jẹ́ ẹni tí Ọlọ́run ràn lọ́wọ́ láti lè ní ọmọ tó ní ìlò.
Special needs.
Àkàndá ọmọ. And mo dẹ̀ ti ń tọ́jú ẹ̀. Báyìí ó ti pé ọdún 9.
Wow.
My son is 9 years old and ó ní nǹkan tó ń pè ní cerebral palsy, tá ń pè ní CP.
Yes.
So kò lè dìde, kò lè rìn, kò lè sọ̀rọ̀, kò lè ṣe nǹkan kan fún rẹ̀. A máa ń ṣe fún ni. So ó jẹ́ nǹkan tí ó bá mi lójijì. Because àkọ́bí ọmọ mi ni. Kò ń ṣe nǹkan tó dẹrùn rárá. Ṣùgbọ́n Ọlọ́run ti ràn wá lọ́wọ́ débi báyìí, ó dẹ̀ máa ràn wá lọ́wọ́ títí tó
pé. Wow, that's beautiful. What are some things? Okay, what are the myths about cerebral palsy?
Kí ni àwọn nǹkan tí àwọn èèyàn máa ń rò nípa àwọn àkàndá ọmọ tí kì í dẹ̀ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀? Àwọn kan wá sọ pé bóyá ṣe àwọn òbí ẹ̀ ní ẹ mọ orúkọ yẹn. Kí ni àwọn nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ rò?
Gbàtẹ́ lóyún àbí nǹkan kan.
Àwọn èèyàn máa ń sọ oríṣiríṣi, wọ́n lè ní ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ àwọn òbí ẹ̀ ní like you said. In fact, àtẹ̀tí dé ìgbà kan wà tó jẹ́ pé àwọn kan ní bóyá fọmọ wa ṣògùn kò sí nǹkan táwọn èèyàn kì í sọ àwọn míì á ní bóyá ìjẹ́ àwọn ọmọ èèyàn kì í ṣọmọ lásán bóyá wọ́n di
èmèrè ọmọ ni wọ́n padà wá ní nǹkan kan.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni ṣùgbọ́n èmi with my own experience pẹ̀lú gbogbo ìrírí tí mo ti rí mo rí pé ìbùkún ni àwọn ọmọ yẹn máa ń jẹ́ kò sí ẹni tọ́lọ́run bá fún bí Ọlọ́run ṣe bá wa tọ́jú ọmọ wa nítòótọ́ kò tí tẹ́ wa lọ́rùn because I wish ká lè ṣe ju báyìí lọ fún bọ̀ níwọ̀nba díẹ̀ tí Ọlọ́run ṣì ràn wá lọ́wọ́ láti bá wa ṣe fún is looking very good.
Wow.
Though yes, and kò dẹrùn ẹ má jẹ́ kí n sọ pé ó dẹrùn ṣùgbọ́n mi rí àwọn ọmọ yẹn gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìbùkún. Nǹkan tí mo tún máa ń rí ni tí mo dẹ̀ máa ń sọ fáwọn èèyàn ni pé tí Ọlọ́run bá mọ̀ pé a ní lè tọ́jú wọn kò yẹ fi wọ́n fún wa. So mo rí bẹ́ẹ̀ wípé Ọlọ́run fún wa gẹ́gẹ́ bí láti fi is just a source of blessing to us. So that's just it.
Arábìnrin Busayo, inú wa dùn pé darapọ̀ mọ́ wa lónìí pé tí ẹ sọ fún wa àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ yìí àdúrà wa ni pé Ọlọ́run á bá wa tọ́jú ọmọ náà á dẹ̀ bá wa tọ́jú àwọn yòókù owó tẹ máa fi tọ́jú ẹ̀ kò ní wọ́n yín lágbára Ọlọ́run inú yín á dẹ̀ dùn kalẹ̀ lórí ẹ̀ ẹ ṣeun tẹ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa lórí ọ̀rọ̀ obìnrin.
We appreciate you. God bless you.
All right, thank you.
Amen. All right, bye bye. Wow. Okay, cerebral palsy.
Yeah. Lomo won ni. Okay, à ń padà bọ̀. Ẹ má ti gbé kúrò.
Amaya de padà wá o. Ó ti ní àti mama lọlé. Ó ti pẹ́ padà wá tó fẹ́ sùn lé wọn ní Fọlákẹ́mi.
Sherry, ọpẹ́ pàtàkì lọ́wọ́ àwọn tó pè wá. Ọpẹ́ pàtàkì lọ́rọ̀ 3 crowns. Ọpẹ́ pàtàkì lórí ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ń bá wa bọ̀ láti ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ títí di àsìkò yìí kẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀bìnrin àti ṣe ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ episodes. Àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín. Tó bá yẹ pé ẹ̀yin ni ọmọ tó jẹ́ àkàndá ọmọ ẹ ti gbọ́ ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká rí pé a tọ́jú wọn ẹ jẹ́ ká rí pé à ń tọ́jú wọn pẹ̀lú inú dídùn àti ìdúpẹ́ púpọ̀ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ọba nítorí pé ìbùkún náà àwọn ọmọ yìí jẹ́ fún wa.
I feel that they are children that God has a special calling on ọmọ tí Ọlọ́run nílò ní àwọn ọmọ yìí so don't look down on them you as their parents bó bá ṣe gbé nǹkan làwọn èèyàn máa ṣe bá ẹ gbé nǹkan so when you yourself are looking down on your child other people also will look down on them but when you carry them with esteem there's nothing anybody can say about your children so please allow this special children to bless the world. Thank you too. We are back next time. God bless you.
These days, na so. I just dey do because everybody just dey surprise me up and down. When my husband wash all the plate, go ready the children for school before I wake. When my son arrange everywhere for house. And when my daughter make one correct cup of 3 crowns milk for me.
Mama, we go always stand gidigba with you with the low cholesterol goodness wey your heart need so that everything for family go senge menge.
3 Crowns Milk. Healthy moms, happy families.
ọ̀rọ̀ obìnrin lètò tẹ́ ẹ gbọ́ tán lórí ìkànnì yìí. FC Wamco, ilé-iṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe mílìkì 3 Crowns, ló mú ètò yìí wá sí etí ìgbọ́ yín.